Hi there, it's Lori at Positive Thanks Living. I'm doing Junk Journal July 2023. Today I'm working on day 27, which is postcard. And I've been making this accordion journal for 27 days, and now it's on the other side. And so, yeah, it's coming to the end. I can see the end in sight. Postcard. Now this journal will eventually become my mom's. I'm going to gift it to her. And I have some things of my mom's and dad's. My dad was actually more of a journaler. My mom, she put photos in photo books. But I'm pretty sure this is my dad's writing when I open up this photo collection that is actually not from photos. Now this is it's not a vintage map. It's a regular map. Whenever we go traveling, I try and stop at the different states and get some free maps because, hey, it's fun stuff for junk journaling. Now this album was in amongst the things that I needed to take home with me when I narrowed my mom's life. She moved from her condo into an independent living apartment where she had a bedroom, a small sitting room, small kitchenette, and bathroom. And then she moved into a one-room assisted living. And just this year, we've had to move her into a long-term care facility. She still has one room, but because of her stage of life, dementia, she isn't aware anymore as much as she has been. So more and more things have come home with me. Hi there. I just wanted to say thank you for all those that have subscribed. I'm so happy to have you here. And here's a quick peek of the journal, and you'll see the rest toward the end of the video. Here we go. So I'm just going to open this up. And this is my dad's writing, and he's been gone since 1986. So obviously he put this together quite a while ago. And these are just all postcards. And I think some of them he purchased, or they purchased, and he put in. And there's nothing on the backs of them. But some are written on. Now, in this journal that I'm making, the pages obviously are too short, and I don't want to cut them apart. So my mom and dad, also have ones. Oh, I remember taking these out to make a scrapbook in grade 9. Yeah. Those of you that live in Florida, Pompano Beach, 1960. In here, so there's also some that are quite a bit smaller, and they're the ones that you buy in the postcard groupings, and you keep the pictures yourself and you send the larger one. I don't even know if they make these anymore, but yeah, there's nothing on the back, and obviously he's marked them from North Bay in 1960. So I was thinking of putting one of these in my journal, and this map is from Virginia, but my mom won't know, and it's the concept. And this is a die cut I used in my Big Shot. So I cut a bunch of these out, and I'm going to put them on the page and use one of these smaller postcard-ish accompanying postcard because the size fits. And I don't know if my mom will, like 1935, I think these were mailed to my grandparents. Yeah, so that's what's there. Originally I wanted to put this Royal York, Toronto. They stayed there, and I have the receipt for that. So this is Chateau Frontenac. These are other Canadian Pacific hotels the Royal York. There's the receipt. They stayed one night, I think, for $15.50 in 1950. Yeah, can you imagine? So originally I wanted to put this in there, but yeah, it's too wide and I don't want to cut it. So, I mean, I have some from Expo 67, which was in Montreal, but that's for another time. I'll use them in other projects. Today, I have to find one that'll fit in here, and that will make sense. So I'm going to use this North Bay because my parents camped from their honeymoon onward in a teardrop style of camper. I don't know if you know what that is, but I'll see if I can find a photo of them on their honeymoon that you can understand what I'm talking about. So my thought is I'll just glue these down, and to me they look like stamps. So that's why they're going there, to go with this. Okay, I'm gonna glue these down, and I'll come back to you. And they're glued down. I just used a glue stick. I'm gonna have to trim. Whoa, it just fell off the edge of the table. Fortunately, I know that I deliberately made this journal very sturdy because I knew that it would be having a lot of touching and pulling, and yeah, I'm not quite sure how my mom will keep it in her space. I might hang it on the wall because it's can adapt to that as opposed to a book on a shelf. And both sides are attractive, so let me try and rescue the other side that fell off. I'm wondering whether I should keep a clip on it just to keep it closed so this doesn't happen. I'll trim it better in a little bit. But here we go. I'm going to see if I can find a clip. I had bought a whole bunch of binder clips to use, like these. So I know that I have them around. Are you making yours in an accordion journal like Meg? She's the host of this collaboration. Meg from Meg Journals, and her co-host, or she's doing this in collaboration with Get Messy Art. And this has been an open collaboration. When I go looking for inspiration to see what people are doing, I put the hashtag in, hashtag Junk Journal July, and I use 2023, but just to see the more recent ideas in Instagram or on YouTube. And I've gotten such great, these little dots from the die cut. That's annoying. It's funny, the small things that can make you pause. Yeah, so when I like to have some inspiration, then I'll use the hashtag. And I found some wonderful artists by using the hashtag on YouTube or Instagram, and got inspired from them. This is going to annoy me. It's not quite even. I'll just try and trim it a little bit. Alright, so it folds like so, and then like so. So we have this going over. What I've done often is I've used the little extra to fold over to the next spread, just to reinforce the binding, the edges. Yeah. And I'm using in this journal a combination of glue stick and art glitter glue. I have used the Fabri-Tac glue now and again, but not often. The smell is not fun. Not a big deal, not really. But I thought I'd just use these on the corners like this. What do you think of that? Like the old picture. To hold pictures in. Sorry, I'm going quiet. I'll do a flip through at the end of the video so you can see what I've done so far. Okay, here we go. And I'm not gluing down the actual postcards. Not sure why exactly. I guess the idea of corners has intrigued me enough. Do you have maps, old maps at home? Do you use them often in your junk journaling? I have a whole bunch in my mum's photo albums. And so I'll be harvesting them as time goes by. She had all her photo albums from traveling around the world in her rooms, and she can't hold the weight of them anymore. So one of my ideas is I'm going to make a video library of her photo albums. The top down, junk journaling style, and I'll just go through the photo albums and provide a window into her travels for her. We've set up a computer in her room and I can control it remotely, and so when she sits in her room or sits in her bed, and I can start a video and have it playing for her, and she can see her own photo books, and I'll talk to them so she'll hear my voice. And yeah, I have a bunch of strategies that I'm going to try using for my mum in this age and stage of her life. In fact, I have a special project that I've been developing, and it's going to include some videos, as I said, and also a newsletter for those of us who are connected to our loved ones who are in their senior years and dealing with age and stage. But next video I'll tell you all about it, because it'll be all set up. Yeah, you might be interested for your loved ones that are in their senior years, or you might be interested for yourself, because I'll be writing a little bit about tips and tricks, bite-sized ideas of how to deal with its age and stage, whether you're close by your loved one or whether you're far away. Yeah, that's what I've been doing. This whole month of working on this journal for my mom has really sparked the need and the impetus, because time is limited, and my desire is not to have too many regrets. This picture here, everybody loved it on Instagram, which is really cool. This is from Cara Brandon, her digital creation. I'll put a link below. They're pockets, jean pockets. Now there are some the colors of jeans too, but I use these two with the hems. This is contrast, and this is a letter. And I sort of did it for me and my mom, talking about, yeah, there's a season for everything. This is interactive. Ta-da! And then the scripture cards. My mother's faith has been very important to her all her life, and continues even in her age of dementia, because she remembers going to church and she wants to. And yeah, she isn't able to because her physical health. So this one was maximalism. This one here is really cool. I like this one. And tucked away. And I'm not sure what this one was. There's a doily behind there. I don't know if you can see that. And I'll be writing some notes in there. My mom is a jewelry person, and I've realized I haven't put a lot of jewelry pieces in here. So I'll have to get out. I have all her jewelry that are not quality jewelry. They're costume jewelry here with me. And our daughter and daughter-in-law, they took what they like. And so I have all the rest of this jewelry, and I don't wear, I mean, as you can see, I'm not even wearing my wedding ring. I don't like it getting mucky. So I have to do something with all my mom's jewelry. And yeah, I need to put a few more pieces in here. Maybe next video I'll show you some of the many pieces of jewelry that I have to play with. And then the start. So this is the accordion journal. And to be candid, I really hope my mother knows what to do with it. Yeah, that it becomes something that is a joy for her. And even if I hang it on the wall, either side, then it's something to look at too. And something a guest or a visitor can take down and look at. So I've put the eyelets in here, and I'm going to use, sorry, I'm reaching away to go get what I want to use. It's chiffon ribbon. I can't put my hand on it. So I'll be tying on a chiffon ribbon to tie it closed. That's the strategy where I'm planning now. And I have to finish the back cover, but I'm going to wait till the end to do that. And here is where we are now. Yeah, that's my mom and dad when they were married. This was from today. There we go. Folding down the edges. And I realized I didn't take into account that this would be in the middle, but that's the way it goes sometimes, huh? And that's it. I wish you happy crafting. I'm Lori at Positive Thanks Living. I thank you very much for joining me, all the new subscribers, and take care. Happy crafting.